I wanted to talk about something pretty deep today, and it stemmed from I was talking to Sherry. A lot of you have seen her on my channel. We're reflecting on roommates and just reflecting on people. And the bottom line to people is that you don't really know what their bottom lines are. Wow, the bottom line of people is that you don't know what their bottom lines are. I wasn't planning to say that, but it makes sense. Basically, you don't know what people are capable of. You don't know people's real full side until there's either a conflict or you take a hit, so to speak. You go down and you see how they react. And it's one of those unfortunate red pills of life because, when things are going good, when things are in abundance, most people are cool, are chill about it. If things are going well, the majority of people are cool, right? It's when either resources get fought for or someone feels like they have a certain level above you that you start seeing people's kind of darkness come out. That's what I wanted to reflect on today. I feel like I could just end the talk here because I'm just giving lessons, right? These are just lessons. But I like telling stories. I like putting stories to the quote-unquote lessons, the quote-unquote life red pill, so to speak. I was telling Sherry because Sherry had roommate problems back in the day. I was telling her about, I had these roommates when I first moved to LA. They were cool. They were cool people, but one guy was on the lease and the other guy was his boyfriend, and the guy would stay over all the time. So eventually we had a third roommate who just said, is it cool that this guy's staying over? And I had no problems with it, but I understand why it could be a problem because, again, right, this person's not paying rent. He's just staying over all the time. So I got the three of them together and just had a talk. I'm like, okay, we're okay with your boyfriend staying over, but if he's always staying over, can he help contribute to the utilities or something, or help contribute to the rent? And they just got so mad. The guy whose boyfriend always stayed over, he got so mad. It should have been a given. If you're going to stay somewhere, you should at least chip in somehow. It just wasn't a given in their minds. So it should have been a discussion, but somehow it became more than just a discussion. It became kind of an argument. Their attitude, the roommate and his boyfriend, their attitude changed completely towards us afterwards. And eventually I had a talk with them. We were cool about it, but by that point the damage was done. We're ready to leave. Me and the other roommate, we left. That's a perfect story of, until you have something like a disagreement or something, you don't know how people really are, how people's minds, how people interpret and deal with conflict, etc. I think it's a good lesson in general for everyone in life, because you'll meet different people, you'll become friends with different people, etc. But what you ultimately have to realize is most of these people don't even, the word friend gets tossed around so easily, but you really have to have strict boundaries and definitions over who your friends are. Because a lot of these people, when the time comes when there's a disagreement or there's a conflict or something, they're no longer your friends. And you just have to always be prepared for that. This is something that I think a lot of people are, especially if you're in a big city type of environment, you're just not prepared for. You're used to kind of small town environment. People know each other for life. They're friends for life. But that's very rare in kind of a hustling, bustling, very transient place. I'm in LA. Imagine it's like that times 100. That's why people always complain about the superficiality and everything here. Always be prepared. Conflicts might drive 70 to 90% of your quote-unquote friends away, right? And then the second thing to watch out for, be prepared for, is when you get knocked down, right? When you yourself get knocked down, a lot of your friends, so to speak, the ones you're cool with, they might not handle it the way you think. You experience a loss of job or something, you need money. Let's see how many of those friends you have are actually going to be there to kind of add a net positive benefit to you when you're knocked down. This is actually basically the 1-year anniversary when I got hit in the head and I got a concussion from jiu-jitsu. And you could see immediately how people react. It's in a weird way, getting really injured or getting really sick. Those are two things, right? Getting really injured or really sick are great ways to filter out who your real friends are, who your not real friends are. I remember I talked about this before, but after my concussion, I was just slowly recovering. I had friends start drama with me, but like, Jerry, man, you're not hanging out with me. Why? Even though they knew I had a concussion. It's like, really? You're going to be a drama queen now when I'm recovering from a fucking head injury? You're just like, well, I guess this guy's not fucking worth it in life to hang out with and to build the relationship if you can't even understand basic empathy like that. And then, I had other friends who just, like, I was recovering from brain damage. They'd make fun of me. They make fun of me all the time when I was in public or, when I was hosting events. I love hosting events, right? I do a lot of things. They, make fun of me in front of other people. That's a different type of kind of way of showing their true colors, right? There was one friend in particular, we were good friends, and I had to have a talk with him. I'm like, dude, you can't keep doing this. And, he decided, I was being overdramatic about it. And so he doesn't talk to me anymore. It's like, there should be kind of a base sense of, I don't know if it's social acumen or empathy or something, but there's certain things, if you're cool with your friend, you could talk about it, joke about it privately, but in public, around people you don't know, around people that, it's a different environment. You can't just treat whomever exactly the same, especially when it comes to negative events, negative emotions. But he didn't get that. And so I don't talk to him, I don't hang out with him, which is a shame because he was very supportive of me in my early days when I was starting out in life. But you see, people don't show their true, even a friend like this, they don't show their true colors until something big and negative happens to you. The point is, you just have to be prepared in life. It's not all sugar and roses. I wish it were. But sometimes you just have to be prepared. The majority of people in your life, unfortunately, sometimes they could even be family members. Let's pray they aren't, but you have to be prepared for that too. The majority of people in your life, they are not going to step up and be there. Either when you get knocked down mentally, job-wise, so financially, or literally physically. They won't be there for you. And I'm not saying this is a pessimistic thing. It's just real. What it does is it makes you treasure those people who really can still add some kind of net benefit, net positive thing to you, despite those lowest moments in your life. Even though I was dealing with so much last year, I was dealing with brain damage and everything, I still had friends that stuck by me. I still had friends that came and supported all the events I did. And I'm still friends with them. So, both sides of the coin, you have to be prepared for how bad certain times humanity is, but you also have to be prepared and be thankful for how good humanity is sometimes. There will be people who stick to your side. There will be people who are there for you. That's all I have to say. I don't even know what I'm going to title this, but whatever I title this, hope you guys enjoyed this. And I look forward to hearing your thoughts. Talk to you soon, man.